Hi.
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 Well, Woody, this is the final part of my Kirby and the Forgotten Land walkthrough.
I must have zoned out there.
We're only at 97%. We're only at 97%. And
Screw
there's
it,
10
redo
photos,
everything.
And we have 9 photos, and we gotta get the 10th photo. And once we get the 10th photo, this game will be 100% complete, and this walkthrough can be properly concluded. So last time, we cleared the final treasure road, we did the final true Colosseum. The only thing we're missing is a couple collectibles, right?
Yep, just a bunch of plastic.
So, isn't there a way I can view which collectibles I do and don't have? Minus. Now that's a button I haven't hit in the entirety of this walkthrough until right now. All right, so we're missing a couple from Volume 1, a lot from Volume 2, even more from Volume 3, and slightly less from Volume 4.
Because you can see some of them have a gray border around a question mark. Those are ones that you can unlock via special means. So if you click on it, then you should be able to...
It'll actually tell me?
Yeah.
Okay. So Volume 4, hey, what's up? You can earn this figure by unlocking every movie.
Which we technically have done, we just haven't been to the Waddle Dee cinema in a little bit.
You can, and then by fully upgrading the Waddle... Okay, well then why don't we go do such things? And then we'll spend the entire video playing Gacha as we attempt to get the final things we need.
Excellent.
Because we already played all the mini games and stuff. So, alright, so what's up? Toss in money? You want to join the band?
I'm their singer.
All right.
Hi.
Hey, I'm all for harmonizing with the songs, and sometimes having 2 singers is fun.
Look at the drummer going ham.
Look at him go. He should bang the cymbals every time I donate a coin. Well, cool, that's something I hadn't done, something I didn't know I could do, and something I now will and have done. Because I need to get all those figures. What good is it to go all this way into the game and do every challenge in the game and be done at 97%?
Right?
There you go. Nice, you can play even more new songs. Now, do I have to donate again, or is that it?
That is the last one.
Cool. They're gonna be like, hey, thanks for donating to our band. Here's a figure of a left-handed Waddle Dee, because I'll take it. That Waddle Dee's playing the guitar with his left hand. Is that the one I get? Yes, it is, technically.
Look at him rock.
It's the local 4D band! 4D band, I love it. Okay, the Dees. Love it. Okay, so that's one. And then we gotta go to the movies.
And here are the movies.
Do they have a senior discount? What's up, man?
Is Elfilin the senior?
Elfilin, how old are you?
Like 2 million years old?
Yeah, I think he's entitled to a senior discount. To celebrate, we want you to have a special figure. That's it. That's all I had to do was speak to the merchant. I don't know that movies do this anymore, where like there's special collectibles you get at the movies.
I wish they did.
They did that with the first Pokemon movie, right? That's how you got the Mew card.
Yeah.
But that's also, and I bring this up because, well, first let me look at this. But I bring this up because the second Sonic movie came out, and I guess if you saw the movie 2 weeks after it came out, they'd give you a poster.
Mm-hmm. Some people got different posters than others.
Right. But aside from the Sonic movie, I don't know how many places still do that. Detective Pikachu might have done something, actually.
Finding the Light.
Isn't that what we saw
that's what
when
happens
we beat the...
after. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. So that should be all of them. Great. And so now, feel free to stop in anytime. I'm good. This is a nice little lobby area. Normally, these
Sorry,
days...
didn't mean to leave.
No, it's fine. I don't need anything else in there. I was just going to point out that normally movie theaters, like Regal Cinemas and stuff, they have like a bar or a restaurant or something at the front, but I guess that's not necessary. All right, is it Gacha time?
Well, if you scroll through these, you can try to spot any question marks that might have a special figure attached to them. Like, there are more off to the right and left.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. There are a couple at the bottom there.
I'm buying a lot of items from the Waddle Dee shop and entering a few present codes. Oh, frick. We need more present codes. Which means I gotta
do more of those. Want me to pull up a list?
Yeah. In fact, I think Nintendo of America tweeted out one in response to Kirby 64 going to Nintendo Switch Online recently. Wow, so really in order to complete this game, you need to have an online connection. Hang on, I'm gonna check my Twitter likes. Although I like a lot of meme stuff, so I gotta get through all the memes first. Oh yeah, hang on, I was in the hospital recently and a bunch of people tweeted out pictures of koi fish while I was in the hospital, so maybe you should pull up the list.
How about I start with 30th? Did we do that one already?
I feel like we might have, but I'll try it. And then I entered that exclusive code I got from when I went to Universal City Walk.
Yes.
On the launch day, so we actually have upper hand. Looks like you've already used that one. What else we got?
Icon Elements.
That sounds new. I don't recall entering that.
That one, actually, sorry. That one is void. It ended on the 6th of May.
Okay, never mind.
Kirby Microsite.
Kirby Microsite? Like, that's a long one, I feel. It sounds like.
This one, find 5 hidden items inside Kirby's official website, which is a really cool way of finding it.
Whattageek, thank you so much for finding 5 hidden items within Kirby's website.
I found 5 things on the microsite.
I assume site was SITE because it's website.
Well, it worked.
Okay. All right, and then he'll be like, oh man, dude, you've entered so many codes here. No? All right, well, let's go open that first. With any luck, this will be money that we can use to buy the gachas. All right, let me see here.
There's a little bit of money.
Money! And an attack booster. Well, cool. I'll take the money. Okay.
I'll take the money.
I'll take the money.
I found the 5 items. I deserve the 3 times 50. Anyway.
That's fine. You can have those. All right, how many more codes do we have to enter?
There are a couple more that are void. I don't know exactly how many you need to enter, but you just need to enter enough.
There should be a Kirby 64 one, I feel. It's it might be Crystal Shards. Let me enter that real quickly.
All right.
Meanwhile, if you have any more, I'll take them.
Yeah, this page hasn't updated with any new ones that I'm looking at.
Well, then how has anybody 100% completed this game?
Because apparently this has been enough.
Wow! I was right, it was Crystal Shards.
Nice.
Okay. And then hopefully this dude will be like, okay, that's an...
Nope.
What do I gotta do, man?
Yeah, I know. He does a lot. Or he needs a lot, even.
I'm entering more than were even available at the start of the game. Oh, I get the items here, though, because those are all the healing items in Kirby 64.
Nice.
A Maxim tomato cake. Although, I think it's not ham in Kirby 64, but there's a cutscene where Kirby eats a ham. There's a cutscene where he's in the desert and he's eating a ham. Okay. Whatever. Alright, is there like a character in this town that hasn't given me a password yet?
There was one that I saw on this page. It's behind the Kirby statue. Up at the front.
Hang on a sec. I don't end up alone again, but then I met you, and I helped rebuild this town. Thank you, Kirby. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, behind the Kirby statue?
Yeah.
This one? Yeah. I'm talking to you. Hey, Kirby! Thank you, Kirby. I guess that's fitting that would be the last one. Go over
or one of the last ones, anyway.
Go over and thank myself real quickly. All right. If you have any present codes, yes. Use that. Okay. Fountain pen. Those are really messy if you're not good with your penmanship. All right. Thank you, Kirby. Boom. All right. Anything else you want to give me, Delivery D?
Hint, hint.
Nudge, nudge.
Know what I mean?
Yes! Hold on a sec, Kirby. I have one other present to deliver to you directly this time. I want you to thank you. Well, you know, if nothing else, that gave us an excuse to date this video by having the Kirby 64 Crystal Shards message in there. Boom.
Sign here,
Delivery
please.
D. Cool. All right. And then we'll go ahead and grab this one. Yay! Oh, and a little star shard.
Nice.
Great. Okay,
a crystal shard?
Oh, yeah. Kirby 64. I'll explain when we turn this video into a podcast while I roll the Gacha Machine like 20 times. All right.
Buy a lot of items from the item store was the other one.
Right. Which one's the item store?
The power-up store.
Oh. We didn't buy enough items from there already?
Evidently not.
Alright, what are you in the mood for?
Something cheap.
Well, I guess not defense boost then. Or the health one. Alright, we haven't bought any, like, speed boosts.
Let's drink out of that milk carton.
I gotta drink so much milk before this Waddle Dee gives me a friggin' figure. Alright, drink the milk. Alright. Hello, I need to get my next item, please! Alright, here we go. Yes, gimme.
I'm not sure if the FDC really appreciates the service here.
Yeah, look. Oh, thank you. Only 2. I only had to get 2. Oh, thanks, man. Alright, there, item shop, D.
Actually, Great. The FDC would probably close this place down because he sells speed to you.
I guess you're right. But okay, at least we can go to the next area more quickly. Alright, what else we got in here?
I think we're done with Volume 1's special figures.
Yeah, looks like it.
Volume 2 is done.
Volume 3, I feel like there might be something in here.
Nope, and Volume 4. Really? And that's it.
Wow, okay, great. Alright, now we turn this video into a podcast, so let's work backwards. Let's start with the most expensive ones first, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So first I wanted to say...
Yeah.
Kirby 64 is awesome, and I owe that game a lot. I grew up on that game a lot. And it's probably to thank for my taste in music, that and Sonic. But also, let's talk about this game for a bit, because this is the final video, so it stands to reason that we should provide our closing thoughts here, right? So, Whaddie, thank you very much for joining me.
You're welcome.
This is a game I was very excited to play. I was going to play this game by myself at first, and then I remembered that it had co-op. And then I was like, all right, Whaddie, I know it's short notice. Do you want to do this game co-op with me? And you said yes. So thank you. I think this was a better walkthrough for it.
Yeah, thank you. It was a lot of fun getting to play with you. Especially for a game that is really supposed to be played locally. But we're playing it over Parsec. We're like a handful of states over from one another.
Yeah, you know what, though? Because of that, this game gave me an excuse to figure how to set that up.
Mm-hmm. And now you have it for future reference.
Yeah, and we originally tested it with Sonic Mania and played through the entirety of Sonic Mania. But now I have it set up so that when Sonic Origins comes out in, like, when is that, June or July? I'm ready to go. Now, it's unfortunate that, you know, now, just within the past day or two, I've been having capture card problems and it flickers every once in a while. I'll see if I can get that fixed. But fortunately, we were able to record, this is like a 26-part walkthrough, we were able to get 24 of those 26 videos perfectly fine. So, I'm fine with that. And it's not like it's glitching out. I've had plenty of videos get ruined because it starts glitching out and pixelating and stuff, so.
All things considered, it could have been a lot worse.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's my point. So I'm glad that, given the circumstances, things worked out. And I'm glad that this game turned out to be freaking awesome, because nothing breaks my heart more than getting a game and I get an hour into it and I go, oh, no, this is bad. Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh my God.
Wow. But hey, to be fair, Shadow the Hedgehog was only an hour long.
Oh, well, on one playthrough, yeah.
Yeah, just don't go for any other playthroughs.
10 times. Yeah. So, no, I felt like this game would be fine, but it's also Kirby, and not only was it fine, it blew me away. I'm pretty impressed.
How would you rank it?
Would I call this my favorite Kirby game?
I was about to say.
I don't know. Because Planet Robobot, man. I don't know. Do you want to take the floor for a sec? I gotta think about it.
I would rank this among my top 5 Kirby games.
Yeah, I definitely would too.
I just don't know if I'd put it at the very top just yet. Because I have a huge nostalgia thing for Nightmare in Dreamland. That was my very first Kirby game, and it's still an incredibly solid game nowadays.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, Whaddie, if Game Boy Advance Online turns out to be true, and it has the online that I'm hoping it does, which is online link cable play. Nightmare in Dreamland has co-op.
It sure does. So does Amazing Mirror.
Yeah. I tried recording Nightmare in Dreamland co-op on my channel a long time ago. We never finished, because I was recording that while some friends were in town for E3, and we tried to do the entire thing in one night, and it was too much, and I wouldn't mind redoing it with a different group of people. So if that comes to Switch Online, Woody, if you're willing to do it, I'm willing to do it.
I mean, it'll just add to our Kirby cinematic universe, because you and I have done Superstar, this, and then gonna be Nightmare in Dreamland and or Amazing Mirror.
Amazing Mirror. Yeah, well, that's why I picked you for this walkthrough, because you brought me on your channel for Superstar. So I was like, well, I need a Kirby co-op partner for my channel. Oh, well, better to do it with the guy that I played Kirby with.
Right.
So it works out. Plus, it also checks out that you have Parsec and you're in the know-how to, like, set up your stuff, so.
Saves a little bit of effort there.
Yeah. So all this to say, you were the ideal fit, and I'm glad that it worked out the way it did. I know we had some hiccups. I know that, we went, like, a week or two at a time without being able to record the game. Sometimes that's a necessary evil. It's hard.
It's fine. We still got it done in a pretty reasonable amount of time.
Yeah! That reminds me. So my good friend Charles C. Bernardo, who drew my YouTube icon, he's animating a lot of Kirby videos now because he's trying to get back into the habit of animating every week, and his Kirby videos have just been like taking off.
Nice.
And he believes that's because those videos don't have voice acting, and he has a lot of Japanese people watching his Kirby videos. So, he has a channel with like a couple 100,000 subscribers, right? But his Kirby videos are getting like 500,000, sometimes even 1 million views. So he's like, well, I better just keep doing Kirby videos until I run it into the ground, right? Why not? And so we were joking, saying, who's gonna be finished with Kirby first? Me with my walkthrough, or you with your animations? And it looks like I win. So,
man, that's a real big, hey, take that moment.
Yeah, no, it's been funny. You and I have been joking about it. I think so. If this gets edited correctly, I think this video will go out on Friday, and he has a Kirby video coming out on Saturday. So I'll have beaten him.
And that would have been his last video.
It might be.
That would have been the true irony.
Yeah.
Although
in theory,
he's convinced, like, oh, I'm going to be able to beat him out, and it's coming out this Saturday, but then you're one step ahead of him, and your final Kirby video comes out on Friday.
Yeah,
and then he has to step it up knowing that and releases it on Thursday instead.
Oh my god. If Charles did that, if I'm the reason Charles animated his video and released it 2 days early, I'll take that bragging right. But a little bit of a fun fact, and this isn't to shame you, Woody. At one point, Charles was going to be the guest for this co-op walkthrough.
I had a feeling, yeah.
But what happened was, because he's trying to get animations done every week, the timing wasn't going to work. And also, like I said, I was like, well, I did do Kirby with Woody. It makes more sense to do it with him, because I have a Zelda 4 Swords walkthrough coming out that I did with Charles. So on the one hand, it's like, oh, anytime I do something co-op, I can do it with Charles. But on the other, it's like, well, no, it's probably better if I have a different guest for a different series, right? So my point is, I'm glad it worked out the way it did. And what I was trying to say earlier was, in theory, this should have been done like 2 weeks ago. Ooh, that's a cool looking one.
That's a really cool one.
This walkthrough should have been done like 2 weeks ago, but between recording hiccups, computer problems, me trying to complete Pokemon Stadium,
body issues.
Things kept getting in the way.
Oh, hell yeah, truck.
Big Rig? Big Rig didn't even have a description.
Yeah, it's only a 2-star figure.
Well, all right, hang on a second. How are we doing with the 4-star?
You can check your collection while you were spinning those gachas.
Oh, I could have? All right,
yeah.
Well.
So
we still need a couple more.
Yeah, 7 out.
Yeah, all right, cool. We got a couple more. Oh, we're still super fast. I forgot already. Yeah, so I'll go back to the point.
You have 93 chances to get things here, and if you want, you can also keep mashing A to speed through everything.
All right, okay, then that's what I'll do. But we were talking about... Oh, there we go, there's another new one. We were talking about whether or not I would consider this my favorite Kirby game, and the only reason I'm torn on that is because when Triple Deluxe came out, that game blew me away. I was so impressed with how that game was, and... There were so many things in that game, like, oh my god, this, out of nowhere, there's a remix of a Kirby 64 song. Oh my god, out of nowhere, there's Dark Meta Knight, and the remix of that song sounds awesome. Oh my god, like, this is so creative, this is so fun.
Planet Robobot definitely did that for me.
That's what I was gonna say. Then Planet Robobot comes out, and, like, takes Kirby from a 10 to an 11. So, like, Robobot is my favorite Kirby game for that reason. Mm-hmm. So do I like this game more than Robobot? Like, I don't know. What I think is gonna happen is if this is my equivalent to how Triple Deluxe was, this game needs a sequel in this style, and that will be my Planet Robobot.
All right, we're done, by the way. That's 7.
Perfect! Destined Rivals, I'll take it.
Go ahead and check the collection just to see if that's true. Yep, we're good. There's your little crown on it now.
Great. All right, so next we need how many from Volume 3? Let me see.
A lot.
We need a lot from Volume 3. Okay, that's fine. So, these are only 50, though, so we'll have enough coins. I'm not worried. All right, so yeah, like, this is in my top 5 for sure. Let me think of what the other games would be. So, Triple Deluxe, Planet Robobot, Kirby 64 has got to be in there. This, and, I don't know if I put Return to Dreamland that high.
How do you feel?
Probably just Superstar Ultra.
Okay, fair enough. How do you feel about Kirby Air Ride, and would you count that as a proper Kirby game at this point, or is it still just a spin-off?
It's a spin-off, but, like, it's worth putting in someone's top 5. I spoke to Chugga Conroy about this, actually, and it's like, Kirby Air Ride is a fun game, but it's on the same game system as Mario Kart Double Dash and F-Zero GX.
Yeah.
So I have no real reason to go back and play Kirby Air Ride just for the racing.
Yeah, that's why you only ever go there for City Trial.
For City Trial, right? That's what I was discussing with Chugga Conroy. Like, City Trial, I will never get tired of that mode. Mm-hmm. I go to PAX and do City Trial tournaments, and they are so fun. And, I used to have my friends over at my house, and we do local multiplayer games, and we would always boot up Kirby Air Ride. But we have no reason to just play the regular racing, and we especially didn't play Top Ride very often.
Yeah.
But City Trial, or even just doing the stadium, those are so fun. So, like, if Kirby Air Ride just got released with City Trial and not the other modes, the rating for the game would still be the same, in my opinion. Okay, so to answer your question, I can't put Kirby Air Ride in my top 5 because although I love City Trial so much, I really only go and revisit it for City Trial versus the other Kirby games. Like, I'll sit down and replay the entire thing.
Right.
Or Kirby 64 kind of cheats because now that it's on Switch Online, the multiplayer in that game slaps. So I have reason to not only go back and replay that game's amazing single player, but I have reason to boot that game up on Switch Online and play its multiplayer too. So Kirby Air Ride, that's probably like 6th or 7th place for me.
Okay.
But yeah, you said Nightmare in Dreamland for you. Yeah, I really like Nightmare in Dreamland as well. Do I like it more than Superstar Ultra? Because Nightmare in Dreamland, I grew up with Nightmare in Dreamland and Kirby 64 like at the same time. That's what made me such a big Kirby fan. Mm-hmm. I think I like Superstar Ultra more.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I would probably give Nightmare in Dreamland 6th place and Air Ride probably 7th place.
I will say this, I didn't like Superstar a whole lot, but I did really like Superstar Ultra.
Okay.
There was just something not quite right with the original Superstar for me that Ultra pretty much fixed, and then added more on top of that.
Sure. I didn't grow up with Superstar. In fact, growing up...
I didn't either, actually.
I thought Superstar was a Japan exclusive game for some reason. But, point is, I didn't grow up with it. Kirby 64 and Nightmare in Dreamland were my firsts, and I played Superstar Ultra before I played Superstar. Mm-hmm. So I didn't play Superstar until Wii U Virtual Console, because there was a deal where you could get that, Kirby's Dream Land 3, and Kirby... what's the golfing one?
Dream Course.
Thank you. You could get all 3 of those for like $20. And I was like, all right.
That's a steal, actually, yeah.
That's what I figured. So they're on my Wii U for that reason. Let me see how we're doing with the collection. And like, Kirby's Dream Land 3, like, that's okay. I don't remember too much about it. Kirby's Dream Course, that's fun. I'm not going to put that in my top 5, though. But I would probably sooner play Kirby's Dream Course because of its multiplayer stuff. But I have no interest in replaying it single player. Superstar, I would replay it single player, but if I'm going to play it by myself, then I may as well just play Superstar Ultra, you know? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But Kirby, man, I owe a lot to Kirby 64 specifically. That's the game that probably really made me appreciate Kirby, want to become a game designer, really appreciate fast music. And then, yeah, Nightmare and Dreamland, kind of similar thing. That was a game I played a lot on my Game Boy Advance. That and Yoshi's Island were the ones.
Game Boy Advance for me, because I had that when I was living abroad and we were traveling a lot. So I got really familiar with those classic GBA games such as Nightmare and Dreamland, like Wario Land 4. There was another big one for me, Sonic Advance 2.
Yeah,
I played a lot of.
That was a big one for me. Yep.
But I never 100% completed it. But I did play it a lot.
Sure. And well, as a kid, I was the same way. I played a lot of games a lot, but I wasn't completing stuff frequently. So I get that.
There are a lot of Game Boy Advance games that I attached to, or have attached to, rather, because of growing up with them. And I'm sure if I would go back, I would have fond memories of them. And I worry that some of them I might see as not as great of games. For example, Sonic Advance 2.
Yeah.
But Wario Land, that one I'm 100% confident that one's a great game. Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland, sure. 100% a great game.
Right. I know exactly what you're talking about. So I believe I've said earlier in this walkthrough that I still haven't 100% completed Yoshi's Island. Now I grew up with Sonic Advance 2. I did not 100% complete that game growing up. Probably, it might be longer than I thought now. Maybe like 7 years ago.
I think we're done, by the way.
Okay, cool. 7 years ago, I did. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. So how many did I need for Volume 2? Let me see. A lot. Okay.
This is only 20 points, but go on.
All I was going to say was I have since then completed Sonic Advance 2. I have done it. It was very annoying, but I eventually had the patience to just sit down and do it one day. And as I'm older now, I am getting into the process of completing games from my childhood. That's why I did Pokemon Stadium. And just recently I did Sonic Adventure 2, because if you link that with a completed copy of Sonic Advance 2, you get the Chow Garden on Sonic Advance 2.
Yeah, the tiny Chow Garden.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get into the habit of not only completing games from my childhood, but also completing games that I feel not many people may have done. So I can try to get into the video game preservation side of things, like recording stuff that many people may not have seen. But also, to your point, there are some games that I go back and play, and I'm like, man, this holds up well. There are some games that I go back and I'm like, yeah, I don't like it as much. And there's others that I like that I know if I showed it to someone today, they would not like it.
Yeah.
So Kirby games, I'll go back and play pretty much any of them. I think those hold up incredibly well. And same thing with Mario. And I'll say, I'll put Pokemon in that mix. Red and Blue is clearly dated, but
it's a classic.
I just like that core gameplay loop. I'm fine with that. But you hear me boast about Bomberman 64: The Second Attack all the time. I acknowledge that if people play that game today, a fair share of them probably would not like it.
Yeah.
And then I went back and played, Pokemon Stadium. I'm not going to sit here and say that's a bad game, but man, that game's a lot more unforgiving and unfair than I remember.
Yeah, I vibe with that because I never grew up with it myself, but I had very fond memories of playing it with friends when I was a kid, playing the mini games, playing the stadium modes with rental Pokemon, just the bare basics of someone who just had Pokemon Stadium and they had friends over. That was the quintessential Pokemon Stadium experience as far as I was concerned.
Right.
Getting 100% in that, I had to do, not had to, I was on a co-op playthrough of the entire game and round 2, and that went on for much longer than I was expecting and hoping.
Right, you did mention that, because we were talking about that when we were doing World 5 of this walkthrough. I remember asking what your team was, and interestingly enough, we had a lot of similar Pokemon.
Yeah.
As if to say, that game is not properly balanced.
Yeah, with only 150 Pokemon and more to see to be a Pokemon master. Sorry, I got distracted. With only 150 Pokemon and only, a third of those being viable, and then only a third of that third being competitively viable.
Right. And then from there you start realizing that a lot of the toughest trainers in the game are using those exact same Pokemon
over and over.
They all use Starmie and Exeggutor all the time.
Yeah, and that's why I worry whenever that same group, we're going to end up doing Stadium 2, because I've only heard that it's harder than Stadium 1, and I did not like hearing that.
Well, it is and it isn't, right? Like, on the one hand, you remove some of the BS, like the move wrap.
Mm-hmm.
And psychic types they're not as powerful. Don't dominate the field. But on the other hand, you now have a new pile of BS you have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
You now deal with the special split, which helps a lot of Pokemon, but it also hinders a lot of Pokemon. A lot of the new Pokemon they add, there is a huge power creep. There's a lot of useless ones, like Unknown, or like the Hoppip family, or the Sunkern family. But then there's others that are incredibly useful, like Espeon and Umbreon. And like Donphan and stuff. And yeah, it's just a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But also, interestingly about Pokemon Stadium 2, so Pokemon Stadium 1, if you beat a game and you have Pikachu in your party and you get to the end, you gain the opportunity to teach that Pikachu Surf. You know what Pokemon Stadium 2 has?
Flying Pikachu.
No, it has the move reminder.
Ah.
The move reminder doesn't exist in Gen 2. The only way to remind your Pokemon of an old move is to beat the entirety of Pokemon Stadium 2.
I cannot imagine, especially nowadays, having to unlock that in a completely different game and doing it in a hard setting, like a very hard setting. But nowadays, it evolved from, okay, you need this kind of rare item, to you need this not very rare item, to you just need to talk to me to remember moves.
Yeah, I know. Pokemon has definitely become a lot better with the quality of life adjustments, and they realize that a lot of this inconvenient stuff really isn't necessary.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of want to do a bit where I play like Pokemon Gold Silver or something and go, oh no, I accidentally overwrote Fire Punch. Well, there is one thing I can do to get it back.
And then you transfer it to Pokemon Stadium 2.
Do a 100-hour playthrough in Pokemon Stadium 2 and then just to relearn Fire Punch or something.
Yeah.
30 more. Okay,
My God.
So,
all right.
It's fine, yeah. Okay, I'm matching. All
right.
So anyway, so we were talking about games that if I went back and played them, I wouldn't enjoy them as much. And I feel like that's a fair share of games. But Kirby, man... No, I like them all.
Yeah,
I like these games
it really
too
never
much.
gets old.
Yeah. So I'm glad that I was able to record this game co-op with you. I'm glad that I was able to savor my reaction to a lot of these things. I feel like that's the fun of doing these new games, is to record reactions. Yeah, and I'm glad I chose to do it as a walkthrough, because I know a lot of people like to live stream these things.
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect to them. Live streaming is the new wave. I get it. I will not be joining that wave. I prefer to do things in video form because I like being able to go back and watch isolated things because it feels like a specific story for that video.
There's also the aspect of being able to control some of what you put out, right?
Right. Like, people don't need to watch me fail the treasure roads for 2 hours.
Yeah, you can just cut around some of it, yeah.
I like the idea of each video having a beginning, middle, and end. You know, like, this is the video where I go in front of the Gacha Machine and rapidly press the A button while we talk about Pokemon Stadium for 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that. You know, other people, I get it. When you do videos in a walkthrough form like this, it takes you much longer to complete a game. You know, most people are probably done with this game a week or two after it launched. But me, because I'm recording videos, I'm making sure you and I are on the same schedule. We do about 4 or 5 videos recorded a day. And then we had to stop in the middle. Now we're like 2 months past this game launching, and we're just now finishing it.
Mm-hmm.
Under normal circumstances, that would be bad, because we're in the day and age where so many games are coming out so quickly that people will just move on to the next thing. And that could have been the case with Nintendo Switch Sports. Thankfully, people seem to like the Kirby series on my channel, and that has helped with the longevity of things. And thankfully, this game was a rousing success.
Yeah.
Not saying Nintendo Switch Sports wasn't a rousing success, but it seemed like this game got more attention than Nintendo Switch Sports did. So, that worked out for me. But there could have very easily been a situation where the next major game to come out was like Gen 9 Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
And I just go, well, everyone's talking about Pokemon now.
Mm-hmm.
So, How I feel like we're at a lot of repeats.
We're at 21, so we still got a couple more.
9 more. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I've been keeping track.
Thank you. Yeah, so 8 more. Point is, although there were a lot of hiccups, and although I could have done things very differently, I'm very grateful that things still managed to work out.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that I will look fondly back on this walkthrough, because there are a lot of videos on my channel where like a year or two after I make them, I don't really like them anymore. Like, we had a lot of fun playing Animal Crossing, but like 75% of those videos, I'm like, I have no interest in rewatching a lot of those.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you at all.
Yeah, so
like, no offense, but
no, it's fine. I'm not offended. Like, this is just the life of a content creator,
right?
Or we did a lot of Splatoon 1 videos, right?
We're done.
But those are a lot of the product of their time.
We're done.
Oh, sorry. That's why that little notification came up. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. And all that leaves is 10 more.
10 more. So
all this to say,
Splatoon 1 videos.
Yeah, like the Splatoon 1 videos were a product of their time. I was editing memes onto the videos. But that was also a different era, because that game didn't even come with friend rooms, and that was like a new IP for Nintendo.
That wasn't even a feature for a while.
Yeah, and you couldn't really play ranked battles with your friends unless you were in a friend room, or you did a squad battle, but then you can only have 3 people on your team. And like that, we had to adjust to the times, right? Mm-hmm. So these are the times we're in now. This will probably be a product of its times, but right now, living in the moment, I am pleased with how things have played out.
Yeah.
So that was my rant. I'm not pleased with about 75% of the videos I've made, but right now, this is in the 25%. This is in the 25% that I am pleased with right now. So that has no fault of this game. This game, top 5 Kirby game for sure, probably 3rd place. So
it's pretty high praise.
Yeah.
So
in terms of Nintendo Switch games, probably 3rd or 4th place as well.
Mm-hmm. So as far as games coming up, what are you planning on making content for?
Mario Strikers for sure. Sonic Origins for sure. And whenever Pokemon Scarlet Violet comes out. Oh, and Splatoon 3 for sure. In terms of which games will get series, which games will just be like one-off videos, we'll see. I'm going to assume that Splatoon 3 and Pokemon are going to become series, and Mario Strikers will get like 2 whatever Wednesday videos. But that might be the next big thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mario Kart DLC. And, am I forgetting anything? I know there's got to be something big that I'm forgetting. We've talked about a lot of games. Oh, Sonic Frontiers is coming out at some point.
True. Breath of the Wild 2 is next year.
Right. And the TMNT game's coming up, but that's probably going to be a quick whatever Wednesday video. And the Metal Slug Tactics, we'll see.
Right. I know that there are a couple of games on my radar, but I don't think you'd be particularly interested in any of those.
Well, you can name like 1 or 2 of them.
Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
Right, we talked about that.
DNF Duel.
Yeah, that one's a no for me.
Xenoblade 3.
I'm happy people are happy for that game. I just don't have the time to play that.
And Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
Right, yeah, so a lot of my friends who are playing Monster Hunter Rise moved to PC. Now I know I could probably play with you or anyone else who has the game on Switch, but I haven't been playing too much Monster Hunter recently.
Mm-hmm.
I did, however, play the Sonic mission.
Nice. I think there are 2 of them, but the one I know you're thinking of is where you just collect a bunch of rings.
Right, and then I changed my dog into Rush.
Good.
From Mega Man.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I remember joking like, now I like Monster Hunter.
Right, that's it.
Nice, okay, hey! And then we get a bonus figure for collecting all the figures, and we now get special music over the collection screen, right?
Not a bonus figure, we get a bonus for collecting all the figures. And hey, there we go.
Oh, there you go, that's the money shot. That's the exact shot I was waiting for. Every Kirby game since, like, Superstar Ultra has had this. I got it on Kirby Fighters 2, I got it when I recorded Superstar Ultra, and I got it on Triple Deluxe way back when. So now we got it for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Congratulations. You've completed a great game. I'm sorry, congratulations, you've completed a great game and proved the worthiness of our culture. Now go and rest, our heroes.
Thank you. Very well said, Woody. I know what you're referring to, by the way, and it's one of the greatest mistranslations ever. Well, okay. Yeah, so now the music's different. That's what I was listening to that real quickly.
I think it was just in the collection screen.
Well,
let's have a listen. Oh, hey, there's the thing.
Oh yeah, so yeah, now we have all 10 photos. Yeah, the last photo is the 100% photo. So yeah, we can look. There you go. Can't do anything else but stare at it. All right, great. And then yeah, so we got the ones for the mini games. We worked at the restaurant. We went fishing. We did the tilt and tumble. We beat the main game. We beat the post game. Right, that's what those top 2 are.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the ones on the right, yeah, so 100% completion, the 3 different arenas, and all the treasure roads.
Yep, that looks right.
Alrighty. And then the figures, don't we just like sit at the table to look at those? Or no?
You can pull up your collection and then set whichever ones you want to have on display.
This music's different.
Yes.
That's what you were saying.
This is the music that's different.
So this is the one we said was cool looking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here he is.
Where's you?
What do you mean? Waddle Dee doesn't matter.
I guess not. Well, that's a meta night.
That sure is. There's a way you can put it above the fireplace, though. Press plus.
Oh, that's how you do it? Yeah, you press plus. Nice. Okay. Well, okay. Can you put multiple ones on here?
Yeah, you can put up to 3.
Okay, so how about you pick one?
Okay.
And I'll just like.
Yeah, just move to the R. I was gonna say move to the right or left because we're not seeing all the ones in each collection.
Oh, sure.
About Tropic Woods, not Phantom Tropic Woods, but the one in Volume 2.
Yeah, we can do that.
He should be at the bottom right.
There's a Borger. There he is. Okay. Boom. And then is there any of them that have Bandana Waddle Dee?
I think there is just a Bandana Waddle Dee in Volume 1. There he is.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. So you know what we ought to do? Hang on. That's a cool looking Meta Knight. I'm gonna take that one down. Okay. I like it. Put that one away. Okay, so but I still want I want the tree in the middle. Okay. So now what we need, so we need to have this on one side. And then we gotta put like one of my favorite power-ups on the other side, right?
Right.
So we need, I assume...
you need Lizard.
Lizard? Yeah, we gotta put my man the Lizard there? No. I need, yeah, one of these level 4 upgrades. Where's my Morpho sword?
It should be in this one.
It has to be in this one, right?
Try bottom right. No?
Bottom right. Oh, wait, this was one of the figures all along.
Oh, well.
That saves space.
All right, then.
So, then where's that Meta Knight one? There. How's that? Much better.
Beautiful.
And we're right in the middle. Okay, I feel like the tree should be in the middle because that's the one with like the most girth.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with this. There. Well, I guess that's it, Woody. I think we did everything except sleep. All right, good night.
Burying my head in the blankets.
All right, and then the book is just, hey!
This is just some recent past adventures. If you hover over one of these titles, then music from the game plays.
This is just marketing. This is just product placement. All right, well, I liked that one. I didn't play much of that one. I liked that one. The menu theme is awesome. That one's pretty good. That's fantastic. Oh, but this only goes up to...
Yeah, the recent generation.
That's fine. Yeah, New Age Kirby. Although if it was really New Age Kirby, it should start at Superstar Ultra, but that's fine. All right, well, cool. In any case, great. Now we really have done everything. Now we really have no page unturned, if you catch my drift.
I'm applauding you right now. Here we go. I'm applauding you. All right. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Hang on. Isn't there like a... No, that's not an applaud. Okay, that works. I guess that's it then. I think this is the end of the walkthrough.
Oh, I guess I'll recede back to my own channel's goings on.
Yeah, folks, if you want to watch more Whattageek, he does content on his channel, and then I do daily content on my channel, and so there's plenty of content to go around. And Waddy and I will do more stuff in the future, I'm sure, whether it's on my channel or his channel. We'll probably play Splatoon or something.
Mario Strikers, maybe.
Or Strikers, or Pokemon, or maybe we'll do another
video games. We'll play video games.
How do you know we're not going to play, like, Jenga?
I'd be down for that.
That is a video idea I want to do.
Whenever we meet up in person for the first time, the first thing we do, Jenga, go, Jenga? Now.
Yeah, well, that's something I want to do. Come back to this video and quote me on it.
All right.
All right, but for now, I think this is a pretty good screen to end on. All the pictures in the background, all the figurines up. So, that wraps up this walkthrough for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos. Waddy, for the last time, do you have anything to say before I end the walkthrough?
Thanks for watching, and hope you have fun with whatever you choose to watch next.
Thanks for joining me. All right, bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!
Hi.
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 Hey, thank you for watching my video. If you want to continue to support my content, the best thing you can do is like this video and subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click the little buttons down below. Also, please be sure to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with my video schedule. My tag is @RealYoShiller. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye! Whoosh!